Hello, my name is Sara Järfors and I work as the head of the diet unit in Södertälje municipality. I have the overall responsibility for questions when it comes to food and all the canteens in the municipality. I will tell you about how the implementation of the Diet for a Green Planet concept went by during Södertälje municipality's participation in the EU project BERAS implementation between 2010 and 2013. But first, I will give you some information about our organization. The implementation of the Diet for a Green Planet concept was made in all canteens in the municipality that were organized under a unit called the Diet Unit. The Diet Unit is responsible for the canteens in kindergartens, primary and secondary schools, and also the canteens in the municipality's elderly care centers and kitchens that prepare and deliver meals home to elderly people that aren't able to prepare food for themselves. We serve approximately 13,000 portions every school day, and we purchase food for around 9 million euro per year. We also handle the procurements of food for 6 other municipalities, so the total amount of purchase on our contracts is around 13 million euro per year. Now, I'm going to talk about the background of why the municipality implemented the concept. In 2001, the governing politicians made a decision that the canteens were to make environmental-friendly purchase of food and also to teach the children and young adults in the municipal schools to appreciate environmental-friendly food and, hopefully, as a result of that, contribute to sustainable food production and consumption in long terms. Concrete efforts that were made in that time was to convert milk, eggs, potatoes and crisp bread from conventional to organically produced. A new unit called the Diet Unit was set up, which organized the big-scale central kitchens, and a manager was hired to run the unit. Previously, the headmasters or the manager of the elderly care center had been responsible for the canteens. Money were also set aside to educate the staff in the canteens about organic certification of food. Between 2006 and 2010, work was underway to develop a diet policy. It's a document decided by the politicians that would work as a frame and a toolbox of what the canteens should focus on with their meals. The policy concerned 3 areas, and it's nutrition, quality and sustainability. The process of creating a municipal overall diet policy took 3 years, including the development and all the referral rounds to relevant instances. When we were in the process, it felt like a long and sometimes slow process, but with the result in hand, we are really aware of the value of involving a big number of relevant instances, as it is today very well established in the whole organization and also a great support in the work of serving sustainable and nutritious meals to the diners. One point in the policy that has had a great impact of the success of implementing the Diet for a Green Planet concept was that the decision was made of building fully equipped kitchens on each school instead of big-scale central kitchens and delivery kitchens. Today, approximately 95% of all schools have their own fully equipped kitchen. So, in 2010 to 2013, the municipality was engaged in the EU project BERAS implementation. Together with our partners in the project, we defined the criteria in the Diet for a Green Planet concept, and after that we started to implement the concept in the municipality's 80 canteens. In order to make the implementation successful and make it work, we had to do some internal adjustments. Organizationally, the delivery kitchens and all kitchens within the preschool belong to respective headmaster, with the consequence that, among other things, it was difficult to get an overview of the entire process for the change. So the decision was made during the project to organize all the canteens under the Diet Unit. The combination of centralizing the governance of the canteens and at the same time decentralize the creation of the menus and preparation of the meals to each school in fully equipped kitchens near the diner has been one of the strongest success factors behind the implementation of the Diet for a Green Planet concept. During the implementation process, we also defined measurable goals connected to Diet for a Green Planet concept and the diet policy. And we started to follow up on the goals continuously. When we had the opportunity, we hired trained chefs that had a long experience in cooking food from raw materials in bigger scale, and also to train the existing staff in the criteria of the Diet for a Green Planet concept. We inventored all the kitchens and we established routines for a good systematic work environment to ensure that employees would have the right conditions, both physically and mentally, to work with the concept and at the same time enjoy the job. In addition to demanding and serving sustainable and healthy meals, the municipality has been involved in a number of municipality-wide projects over the years. This is because today we have a situation where food production in Södertälje and the surrounding area is very low in relation to the number of citizens in the municipality, with the consequence that it needs to increase if we are to be able to consume according to Diet for a Green Planet. Information about these projects is available on our website www.dietforgreenplanet.se. Thank you.